Hello everybody, this is Cool Through This, and in this video I want to go over the Floyd Mayweather versus Ortiz fight that happened in 2011. I'm wondering what happened to Victor Ortiz. I mean, this dude has been gone for a long time now. I heard, I know he broke his jaw or whatever, but he's been gone for a while, and I mean, I haven't seen him ever since then. So, he needs to, he kind of needs to get back in the ring pretty soon. You know what I mean? But I kind of want to go over this fight real quickly. We're going to go over the second round, and I want to show people exactly what I'm seeing, and I kind of want to explain a lot of the beef that happened in this fight. Here we're going to go over the second round and try to go over exactly what happened, because if you try to talk to a Floyd Mayweather fan about this fight, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. They see nothing wrong with Mayweather. Like, they can't see anything wrong. And not dissing them or anything, but I'm kind of going to, in this video, I kind of want to show both sides of the table. I want to show exactly what a lot of the Floyd Mayweather fans, well, kind of what they were talking about, like as far as Victor Ortiz being dirty, and then I want to talk about what Victor Ortiz and his fans were talking about with Floyd Mayweather being dirty too, because both fighters were very dirty. Both fighters were dirty, and each side can try to pretend like their side was not dirty, but that argument of either fighter being dirty was very pointless. This was just a great fight, and it's sad that it had to end that way. I kind of wish, well, I don't wish, but I feel like it would have been better if Mayweather could have just taken a headbutt and went on and beat this kid down. I mean, to me, that's more of a reason to beat a guy down, is when he headbutts you. Like, you know what I mean? You got 8 rounds left. I would make him suffer for 8 rounds, but that's just me. But he's went ahead and ended the fight, and it's like, yeah, you got the win, and that's great, and nobody's gonna bother you about it. But my preference is I would have made him pay, but that's just me. But anyway, yeah, both guys were being dirty. I'm gonna prove that. I'm also going to talk about what Victor Ortiz was talking about as far as the elbows and etc., and what he was really trying to do as far as the game plan, and what Mayweather was trying to do, and etc. So let's get it on. I'm only gonna go over the second round only, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let's get it going. So this is the second round. Victor Ortiz's plan was basically just to come in this fight and try to come forward. Basically, that's what he does. And he's actually a better boxer than what most people give him credit for. But he's basically just trying to rough Mayweather up. And he did the best to me based off effort. But I'm going to show you what he was talking about with the elbows. Now you're going to see real quickly. Mayweather's going to throw his elbow up, and that's what Victor Ortiz was complaining about the whole time. He's going to see, if Victor Ortiz right here, right, he's going to try to come forward, and what he's saying is that Floyd keeps throwing his elbow up, and if he comes forward the wrong way, he could get poked in the eye and have a bad problem with his career, and that's what he's talking about. So look at Floyd's left elbow. Don't look at anything else. Look at Floyd's left elbow. He's going to keep flicking it up. This is the second round. See that? Flick. See that? He's gonna do it again. Flick. You see that? That's what he does a lot in this round, and that's what he's talking about. I may rewind that. Hold on, if I can rewind that a little bit. But he does that throughout the whole fight almost, where he flicks his elbow. See if I can rewind that. See, flick. He's going to flick it again. To see that? It's a little bit over Ortiz's shoulder, but he flips his elbow a lot in this fight. And just look at his elbow. That's what Victor Ortiz is talking about. Also, yeah, that's a nice right hand. But what Victor Ortiz is also talking about too is when he gets close up on Floyd, Floyd uses his elbow to push guys off, and he never gets in trouble for it. He never gets in trouble for it, and he's only been called on it once. Hey, another thing that pissed me off too, the commentating was terrible for this fight, and people say that Mayweather doesn't get favorable commentating, but that's just a lie. The commentating was terrible in this fight. They only show what Floyd did. They didn't show anything Victor Ortiz did. I thought that was really unfair. Victor Ortiz, he landed good shots. He put it again. But I'm gonna show the headbutts real quick. Nice right hand. See, he can't do that either. He can't hold his head and punch like that. He can't hold his head. He cannot hold Victor Ortiz's head and punch like that. And see right now, this is the headbutt excuse that people like to talk about. What Victor Ortiz is doing right here is he's trying to put his head onto Floyd's chest to neutralize his offense in the elbow. You beat Floyd's elbow with your head because he's trying to push you off with his left elbow to hit you with a right hand and create space. So you got to put your head onto his chest to neutralize the elbow and to keep him from being able to hit you. So what Victor Ortiz was doing is he was trying to put his head onto his chest, and people mistake that as for him trying to headbutt Mayweather, but he's really just trying to protect himself and be rough. And he was roughing Mayweather up a little bit and being rough, and I guess you can call that dirty if you want to, but really here he was really just trying to get on the inside and keep him from hitting him with that right hand and using the elbow to create space, which was an excellent game plan by Victor Ortiz. You would hope that other people would follow the trend and do the same thing, but they really don't. Anyway, moving on. See that? People think that's he's not being dirty right there. He's trying to put his head right there on his, what is that? What's that? His collarbone to protect himself. See, using his elbow right now. That's what Floyd always uses his elbow, and he never gets in trouble for it. But you can't do that. You can't use your elbow to choke. It's kind of like he's choking him a little bit. Victor Ortiz, it's like Floyd's choking him a little bit with that elbow, and it's just to create space. But he can't do that. I think that left hand was kind of a low blow. But yeah, both fighters were dirty here. It's not really. You can't really complain about either side being dirty, more dirty than the other side. You got Floyd holding his head, and you see that right now? That's what he's just trying to do. He's trying to put his elbow onto his chest to keep Floyd from using. See Floyd's elbow right now? See that? You see him push him off? You can't do that. And that's what Floyd's complaining about that's what Victor Ortiz is complaining about the whole time, is the elbow. And you can go through the whole fight and check that out. He hit Floyd in the back of the head a lot, and it's just a response to Mayweather ducking his head over. Victor Ortiz, he does do some dirty things too, but neither guy is really clean here. So it's really pointless to argue. It's really pointless to argue with both sides. I thought this was an excellent fight. Like I said before, I wish it had ended correctly, but yeah, I thought that Victor Ortiz did the second best out of almost everybody after Floyd's comeback from retirement. And the headbutt, I think, was out of frustration a little bit. He couldn't get to the inside, and then he was tired of Floyd using his elbow to push him off because he knew that he was getting away with it. And Ortiz is a terrible referee. I don't care what nobody says about that guy. I feel like he's a terrible referee. He's the same guy who I feel like ripped off Ricky Hatton. You know what I mean? He let Ricky Hatton fight his fight against Castillo, but when it comes to Mayweather, he didn't do anything. I mean, I just don't like Ortiz, and then I thought both guys in this fight was actually very, very dirty. And let's just be fair here and call both sides. You got Mayweather holding the guy's head to hit him. You got Mayweather flicking his elbow and using his elbow repeatedly. Then you got Victor Ortiz coming forward, being rough, hitting on the back of the head, and etc. I would excuse him for the headbutts. Well, not for the headbutts, but for putting his head onto his chest, because that's out of a reaction to protect himself from Mayweather using his elbow. So I understand that. And yeah, this video was just to clarify some of that. I just want to go over that because I'm not biased towards either side. I can really care less, and I know exactly what happened. So anyway, yeah, this is cool through this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys can see everything. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.